Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of SWEN. We have some news you may want to hear, so stick around. Prom tickets are now being sold. They cost $65 for one and $115 for two until February 23rd. We have no other major news for you this week, so here's question of the week with Jack.
All right, I am here with Seth. How's it going, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. So we're just going around today asking a bunch of people a new question. We got a new year starting right up. So I wanted to know, what are you excited about in 2024?
I'm excited for the new year.
Awesome. Anything happening in the new year?
Yep, I get to hang out with all my buddies. Jacoby, right there, that's my buddy. What's up, what's up, what's up? Get him in.
I hope I can have a good year this year, and I hope everyone's dreams come true, and I hope I can fulfill my dreams and other people's dreams.
You know, I'm really excited to hang out with my family and watch my kids grow up.
I'm most excited for just being me, just improving myself, just being a human.
Awesome.
New friends I'm probably gonna meet this year, and probably new people.
All right.
And I'm also trying to prove myself and everything, because new year, new me.
Well, I think it's kind of the same as every year. Once you get into the winter and we really start getting to the heart of it and it gets dark, I look forward to the spring. Not just the weather, but really like all the activities that come with it. Graduation and banquets and dances. It's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So very excited about that. Thank you for asking.
Thanks, Jack. A couple weeks ago, sports journalist Mike Whaley visited Miss White's journalism class to share his experiences in the business. We recorded it, so here's some footage of that now.
So I asked, when I found out I was teaching this class, as you guys know, I don't know what I'm doing. One of the first people I reached out to was Mr. Whaley because, as you guys know, we went to the same college, not at the same time, and I keep introducing myself to you at games. And I'm like, I'm Louise White, I went to Penn State. And so I've known who he is probably for 20 years and have been reading the work of Foster. How do you make sure your information is correct?
And I'll give you an example. We did, a couple years ago, the Oyster River boys tennis team won the state championship. And our writer at the paper was interviewing one of the players. And the player said, after they won the state championship, we're the last team in Oyster River to win a state championship. And he put that in the story. He took the kid at his word. And I read the story after the fact, and I called the guy up and said, "Listen, that's not true. And you can go to the NHIA website." And I just knew it from, I'm an Oyster River guy, so I sort of pay attention to what the teams are doing. I said, "There's 3 or 4 sports that have not won a state championship." And I just reminded the writer, and he was a young guy, that didn't know all the ropes and so forth. So I said, you can't take what people say at their word on things that you can actually check, factual stuff. There's some things, that, it's opinion, or, you have to take it for granted. If they're talking about something personal in their life that they're telling you for the story, okay. But if there's stuff that you can look into and find out, you can't always just take what someone tells you at their word. But you have to understand, when to look for that. But factual stuff, like if someone says, Somersworth has won 17 golf state championships. Well, they haven't, have they? No. Right, see? So, but if you just put that in your story without checking it, you're not going to look very smart, right? So you have to have a little bit of a radar too, when you're doing stuff. You have to realize, okay, well, I might have to double check that, or you might ask them, are you sure about that?
Thanks again to Mike Whaley for sharing his knowledge of journalism with others. Now here's this week's weather with Roman. Awesome job, Roman. Now here's sports with Nick.
What's up, SWEN? QB1 here today. I got some hockey news for you this week. Let's run this. Somersworth Career, the Bearcats, played against the Spalding Red Raiders last night. Spalding did indeed lose, unfortunately, 6-3. But you know, there's better games to come, and there will be a rematch for the Barn on February 3rd. Players of the game, I would say Gio, Vonnie Green, and Will Godbill, because Will did pretty good. Will did get a penalty, but you know, it's fine. Gio had a good game. People have been underestimating him, but you know, he's been doing pretty well this season. And another player of the game for Spalding, Ryan Doobie, he just transferred from Burley Academy this year. Ryan is a pretty good player. He's pretty good well around. And for my other player for Somersworth Career is Aiden Tibbetts, because Tibbetts is pretty good. Tibbetts put up a few goals. And you know, he's a young rising star. There's always next week for a win for Spalding, but Somersworth Career, they always put up a good game against every opponent they go after, because you know, they have a good coaching staff. Coach Strum was pretty cool. I got to talk with him during the game, or after the game. He seems pretty cool, and he has respect for the Spalding side, and I'm sure Spalding's coach, Jamie, has the same respect for Somersworth Career. This is all for sports. QB1 out.
Thanks, Nick. That's it for this week's episode of SWEN. We hope to see you next week for some more school news.